All right, class. What we're going to be working on is some football style kind of drills and workouts, and I think it will be pretty good fun, and good exercise. And I think you're gonna get a lot from this. So first thing you need before we do anything is hopefully you have a football. Really hope you have a football. But if you don't, then try to get a tennis ball for this one, something that bounces. Now, just to kind of get warmed up and stuff with the football. It's not like any other ball, which makes it kind of cool. It doesn't bounce the same way when it hits the floor. You have to kind of hold it differently. I want you to just toss it up to yourself from right to left. But when you toss it, I want you to hold it from here and try to get like a spin like that. Okay, so don't just toss it like whatever. Try to spin it from right to left with the football. From right to left. You see how I get that good spin? All right, you want to kind of spin it. So don't throw it and it's just dead in the air. So again, keep trying to get that spin. So we're just doing this about 10 times until you get a good feel of that football. Increase your hand-eye coordination. Increase your ability to catch a football. If you play receiver, then you're going to spend a lot of time catching the football. We're also going to work on some quarterback stuff and some running back stuff. But catching the football is really important, especially if you're just out and about with your friends, right? And you want to play catch. You don't want to be dropping the football. You want to catch it. So this is something I love to do. I used to play football a lot when I was younger. If you didn't have a football, then you were doing the same thing with the tennis ball. Unfortunately, you can't spin it, but you're still working on your hand-eye coordination, which is good. It's not as good as football, but it's still fine. At least you're still working on your hand-eye coordination. So that's what you were doing if you didn't have the football. Now, with this football, we're going to work on the bounce. So just like a basketball, this thing actually can bounce back up. If you don't spin it the right way, then it's not going to bounce the right way. So you're going to hold the ends and you're working with your hands, manipulating the football just like this. You're going to throw it up in the air and it's going to spin like that and hit the ground and bounce back up. And I'm sure a lot of you do this, right? So throw it up in the air, spin, and it should bounce back up pretty good. So try to do 10 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6. See how it bounces back up? 7. Make sure you do 10. If you want to do more, you can. 8, 9, and 10. All right. And of course, if you didn't have the football, then you're using some type of bouncy ball. Just 3. Not as good as the football, of course, because we want to work on football, but still same thing, and it's fine. So make sure you do that 10 times at least with the tennis ball if you don't have a football. Now, to challenge yourself. This one is going to be the hard one, and so I might drop it or I might catch it first. What we're going to do is from the front, you're going to throw it, and you're going to catch it behind your back. And then after you catch it, if you're able to do that, that's a tough one. The tougher one, you're going to throw it from behind your back and have it go over your head, and then you're going to catch it. All right? We're going to try to do this 5 times. This is a pretty good challenge. 1, just like that. Now you're going to throw it the other way. Drop it. Oh man. So if you drop it, that's fine. Go back to the front. I told you it's not easy. 3. I'm gonna get it this time. 4 and 5. I'll try to do one more though. 6. All right. Let me get ready for the next part of it now. All right. Part 2 of this. Can everyone see the bow staff or stick? I see where I have right here. Well, with this, we're going to do a little foot workout, okay? In football, got to have good footwork just like many other sports. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 2 steps in, 1, 2, 2 steps back, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. working on our foot speed, all right? Real important for defense and offense. So we're starting from here, and we're gonna do it 5 times. Of course, you could do it more. You should try to do it 20 times. Do it every day if you want. This is a great foot skill workout. So 5 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then when you get here, I want you to just slide back to the start. Okay, now we'll do it 4 more times. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then slide back. 3 more times, at least. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, slide. And 2 more times. And last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So that's a good foot shuffle drill. Now, with this, I want you to, whether it's a broom or a stick or anything, something where you can use working on your quarterback shuffle. Okay, so quarterbacks, we did this in Zooms. You want to be standing like this, okay? And when any defense or someone's running after you, we're not running like this because you want to be able to throw the ball like that. You're going to slide from left to right. And let's slide 10 times in our quarterback shuffle position. Go. And that will be 1. Do it again. 2. That's how quarterbacks move. 3. 4. 5. And after you do that for a while, I want you to go left, right, and then pump fake, okay? So I got 5 more, but we're going to add a pump fake to it. 6, without 7 actually. 8, 9, and 10. Now, of course, if you're playing quarterback, if you're shuffling around and no one's open, you pump fake. Sometimes that's when you tuck it in and then you start running, okay? But if you're playing quarterback, always try to look to throw the ball. All right, now let's get to the next one. Okay, so on part 3, we're going to do a throwing challenge, and you're going to have to use some running skills too. So, of course, if you have a football, keep that with you, but also you're going to need socks or a tennis ball, something safe. So when we're doing the throwing challenge, unless you're 100% sure you could throw a football and not mess anything up, maybe you're doing it outside and do it, but I prefer you to use a sock or a tennis ball for this. So when we're throwing, I set up 2 water bottles. You got a water bottle here and one right here. Those are your 2 people you're throwing to. All right? So, and I got my marking point right here. That way I know where to throw from. It's about 6 feet from my targets. Now, when we worked on some throwing stuff, we did more underhand, but now we're going to throw like a quarterback, so it's more overhand, okay? So your throws will look like that, okay? Just like that. Practice that motion with the sock too, just like that. Don't throw underhand on this one. No underhands. So if you do a response back, I don't want to see underhand throws. I want to see the quarterback throws. Now we got 10 throws. We're not going to do a minute to win it challenge. I just want you to work on 10 throws. Try to hit the target as many times as you can out of 10 and try to kind of go fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the football right by my stick. Then when I start this, I'm going to try to hit my target. If I hit the target, great. You pick the target back up. If you miss, don't worry about it. Go get your sock or tennis ball and bring it back. But here's the thing. When you throw it, I want you to pick up the football and run with the football. Okay, practice running with the football too. So here we go. We got 10 throws. And if you want to say hut, that's fine, or ready, go, you can if you want to. So I like saying hut because it makes it more realistic. It's a little more fun. So I'll go hut. Try to hit the right one. All right, missed it. That's fine. Pick up the football. Bring it back. Bring it back. Now you can see. Put the football down. Hut. Let me go for my left target. Missed it again. Run with the football. Bring it back. Got 8 more tries. See if I can get one. Missed again. I got some defense. Eli's my defense. Put your ball down. There we go. Pick your target back up. Put them there. If you want to put your target further to make it more challenging, go ahead. I'm keeping it kind of close. Okay, bring it back. Keep going. Yeah, put the football down. See if I can get my target. Hut. Missed again. I'm off right now. I'm really off. And I was making them before I did this video for practice. Hut. Missed again. It's not that easy. What I'm going to do is, for this one, I'm going to move the targets a little further away, just so you can see. Okay, put the football down. This is going to be my last one I show you. Down to the left, try to hit the left one. Missed again. Unbelievable. Well, told you, Coach Edel's favorite sport is basketball. I need more work with my football throws, but that was your quarterback kind of challenge. Again, if the targets are too close, then move it further away. And that's it. So we worked on the footwork. We worked on the quarterback shuffle. All right, we worked on some throwing skills. Hopefully you can use all those and really get outside. Maybe play some football, some flag football, or some tag football with your friends, or even just throw it back and forth with your dad, mom, sister, brother, friends, and have a good time just playing catch. All right, so everyone, that's gonna be it for today. Take care. Have a great day. Get some exercise. Bye, everyone.